Young and suave, he says. I remember it differently. Some people say that insanity is doing the same thing again and again and again and again, expecting different results. For most people, doing this gets them ostracized from society. Not Elliot. He got napped. 9 long years have built up to this point today. And I think it's fair to say that everyone from the grammar, we knew it was coming. In fact, I think we probably could have put a bet on it. Cute, right? No. This is the true-ish story of Natalie and Elliot. Now, Elliot tried to make his affections very clear very early on, but Natalie, she wasn't having any of it. Oh, no. So, as any hormone-raging 16-year-old would have done, he locked himself in his bedroom, playing computer games. Yep, real good gamer. Good, strong thumb muscles. Funnily enough, Natalie, she wasn't enthralled by his high score on Snake, or how quickly he could coordinate his Tetris shapes. So, lost for ideas, Elliot, I imagine, has gone to his room, and whilst Googling for gaming hints, has searched for what a woman looks for in a man. Turns out he was still on Google Images. He quickly, very quickly, convinced himself that the only way to win her heart was to become an Adonis. And so, unlocked from his bedroom, he locked himself into the gym. True story, he got his bicep caught in a car door today. The muscles at least got Natalie's attention, although not necessarily quite how he wanted. A few months later, they were at a party, and after a few, she savaged his left pectoral. Let's face it, Natalie's the one who's gone through the magic transformation. She's gone from cannibal to vegetarian. She now does pull-ups and deadlifts, and in the evenings, avid gamer. But back to Elliot. Saddened by his unrequited love, Elliot tried to drown himself in alcohol. You know what's coming. Had it not been for GB and our equine intervention, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, he got drunk and threw up on a horse. Classy. So instead, Elliot took himself on an adventure of self-discovery. If he couldn't have Natalie, then he'd move to Africa and live with a pack of wild dogs. But he couldn't help himself. So a few weeks later, shunned from his pack and in real need of a shower, he returned to the UK. Natalie was just about to start at university at Sheffield. She was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready for what was awaiting her in her new course. She got there, her new accommodation, all excited. He was there. Turns out Elliot had had a quite bribery-filled lucky incident with the accommodation officer and finally managed to find himself in the flat below hers. And so, Elliot he just gave up on trying to woo her. He studied zoology, so he knows all about sort of symbiotic relationships, and so instead he just started to kind of move himself in. And he cooked. He cooked gnocchi, he cooked tuna pasta, he knows the real way to her heart. And by the way, just so you know, never ever ever offer to cook them for dinner. We went round their house, or round their flat once. Elliot, dinner's soon. Can you go get Natalie? 45 minutes later, they emerge, ready for dinner. It had gone cold. Anyway, his plan worked for a while, clearly, until it dawned on Nat what was happening. And so, with nothing else, she decided to cycle her bicycle on ice, conveniently, and throw herself, dislocating her elbow. When she awoke, he was there. So a few months later, she climbed a really high wall, threw herself off, dislocating her elbow, and when she awoke, he was there. Quite frankly, I can no longer tell whether that is a smile full of joy or a very thinly veiled terror about her life choices. But everything came together for Elliot and Natalie when he orchestrated his proposal. Ever the organised boyfriend, he knew to make it really nice and romantic. So we got her favourite chocolate, Terry's chocolate orange, and he was going to beautifully carve it and have the ring kind of like nestled right in the centre as a beautiful surprise to his new fiancée. Instead, she walked through the door to a look of stunned terror, with him sat on the sofa as though he'd just been caught playing the final boss on one of his games. His response? To throw the ring at her and run. And so the tale of Natalie and Elliot ends because, you know, the follow-up films are never as good. Some, they call it madness, but let's be generous, it is their birthday. Let's call it devotion. To devotion.
Things I never hoped would become public. I'm going to pass over. No, there isn't. I'm going to pass over to my wife, who's, I believe, about to announce some names, and hopefully one of our ushers will be kind enough to ferry some gifts around to various different people in the room.
Hello, I'm Brian, in case you don't know. So I think firstly we shall start with our lovely parents. I think, I have to thank Anne ever so much for putting up with me, with all of my clothes and my shoes everywhere, and driving me to job interviews and everything. We can't thank you enough. So there for you. My parents, I have no words other than just thank you for everything. Okay, I think we'll move on to our special couples now. Matty, being a fantastic best man and not embarrassing us too much with that speech. And Ella, my lovely bridesmaid, who has done so much. Yes, and then my gorgeous chief bridesmaid, I got that correct. I'm not allowed to call her matron, but feel free to. I did not say that. Chief, let's call her chief. Chief bridesmaid who has done so much for myself and Elliot through the good times and the bad. You have shone through. That's to both of you, and to her lovely husband who I met at university, Hugh. They have a present for you. And then to my wonderful brother and sister-in-law, I can now officially call you that, rather than the people I live with. Thank you ever so much for doing all the last-minute bits and just in general being very helpful. And then to last but not least, my lovely brother, or not last but not least, I've got a few more. My lovely brother. Okay, his gift apparently is somewhere else. Yeah, and then to one of my very good friends from university, Matt. Thank you very much for doing music. And then lastly, but not least, Chris, who did a very good job of getting me to here today. Thank you. And I suppose I must thank all of you guests personally for coming such a long way. An awful lot of you have people from almost Wales, from very far north. Like, how are you doing with some sun? And our friends who have travelled far and wide, thank you very much for coming today and joining us on our special day. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the dinner section of the evening. The band are setting up outside and they will shortly move inside to finish getting things set up. Until then, feel free to mingle, wander around the gardens, wander around the room, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.